Hello and welcome to another episode of Peteman Reviews. Today we are looking at the Unite Warriors variant of the Combiner Wars Transformer Swindle. Now this mould is apparently based off the original mould of Swindle, which is in itself based off apparently quite a heavy redeco of a Transformer called Rook, whom I don't have. If I ever do, then obviously we'll compare them. You might have seen a previous video I did, which was based off Hound from the Combiner Wars, which is just Swindle painted in different colours. So while neither are original, Swindle's the more original of the two. Main difference between the Unite Warriors and the standard Combiner Wars variants are the colour scheme. In that Swindle here sports colours which are far closer to his G1 variant, and there's some slight tweaking of the mould, but only very slight. It's mainly the colours. Put it back in his desert grey. So overall, how does it look as a toy? It's pretty good. I like the mould. I like the detailing on it. The gun doesn't look too bad here. Especially as it looks like it can swivel quite nicely as well. But if we just take it off for the moment, again the gun on top here has quite a nice place to go, but if we just take that off too, you get the actual Jeep itself. Very nice detailing on the sides with the little backpacks. Detailing on the headlights is quite good as well, and it just feels like it's got lots of rivets, lots of little useful pieces in there. So it works really well. There's quite a lot of attention being paid to it. It's not just one solid panel of plastic. For example, this bit here could have just been one solid panel of plastic, but actually it's got quite a lot of detail in there, which is nice to see, because it doesn't need to have that. They don't do anything, they don't give anything extra to the Transformer, but a little bit of detail just gives it quite a nice bit of realism and authenticity, which is good to see. Okay, so all the four wheels move, which is good to see as well. You've got some nice Decepticon logo highlighted in purple anyway as well, which works well. Let's transform him. So you've got the head and you've got the feet element. This top bit here pops off very easily. I'm quite liable to pop it off, so we'll see how we go. I'm going to try and just raise it up a bit there, and then we're going to start on the legs. Just pull them down like so. As you can see inside, it's that fairly standard joint here. So what you want to do is, if it comes out too much, it's like that, you want to make sure that's just level in there. Do the same on that side, so that's level. Feet, these pop out like that. Pops up like that to give him a much bigger foot presence. Same on this side as well. Now we're pretty much done there. As you can see, the Waiter's got some fake headlights as well, to give the impression that the actual headlights are the front of the Jeep here, but with this there, it gives the impression that this is the front of the Jeep too, which is again quite nice to see. And you've got some additional detailing on the on the legs here, which would appear on the underside of the Jeep. Again, it's nice to see that attention to detail. So, arms. As you can see, the joint comes out there. Should I move this out of the way first? I think I'm going to try to. Just flop that up there, hold it onto this bit. There we are, lift the arms up and then round. So up a little bit and then that goes round, so you get that purple bit there which comes round there. Quite helpful to have that in a different colour as well. I'm going to pop the head up here, goes all the way up, round like that, and then you put it the other way. This can now go into that little gap there. So again, making sure to be hold on that, goes in there. That can then swivel back down there. Hey, I did it without breaking that off. That has to be a first. And the arms just then rotate down like so. And there we are. There is Swindle. Now we'll give him his gun. I like this gun. It's got a 3-shot firing, as you can see. If Swindle wasn't in the way, there we are. It should focus on that. It's got a bit of pain and not so much. However, this side's got lots of nice detail in this side. As an unfortunate hole and gap in, so you kind of have to hold it that way, which means really, depending on which way you want to hold Swindle, face Swindle, you kind of want it in this hand here. And there we are. So he's got good movement, legs standard movement, feet have limited movement as well to help with posing him. Arms go up and like that. The actual hands don't move or rotate, but you've got good movement of the arms, and the head rotates like so. You have a slight up and down movement there. Now this is the combiner section here, and again this is one of the differences with Unite Warriors, is they've actually painted it so it combines, or rather it fits a bit more into the colour scheme. So the purple here extends there and the silver extends there. So I think that works well. It hides the combiner element quite well. In terms of robot mode, I think that's actually very good. You know, I'm just going to move him back a little bit, get a bit more light on him. It's very obviously recognisable as Swindle, which is a good thing when it is Swindle, but it feels like it's got some solid detailing. It's easy to pose. You've got a lot of balance there. It works really well. I think of the ones we've looked so far, Onslaught, of course, is a bigger one and perhaps have a little bit more detail put into him. You'd expect Onslaught to be the best, but I actually think that Swindle is probably the one that seems to have the most, what should I call it, the most attention paid to it. Maybe it's the benefit of having an additional mould to work from, so they just have to refine an existing mould rather than make a brand new one. I don't know, but yeah, mind you, Vortex was in a similar situation. Vortex was a good model too, but I think Swindle is better. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave comments, click and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thank you. Goodbye.